When I went into politics because I wanted to represent my local community and because I wanted to be involved in changing policy and changing the direction of the nation. My number one priority will always be being the member for Adelaide, but also I think in terms of my role as the Minister for Employment Participation, it's incredibly rewarding. It might not have the glamour of being out and about at sporting events, but in terms of the impact that you're having on people's lives, to be able to work to try and get people who are unemployed into work, to find them jobs and to have a system which helps support that, that really is affecting not just that individual's life, but their family, and sometimes for generations to come. I was happy to change portfolios to have more of a focus on policy rather than events and activities, because it meant that I can do that from Adelaide a lot more often. And I'm pretty happy from my point of view to be able to spend more time in Adelaide and more nights in my own bed. There are some times, of course, like anybody else, where you might take things to heart. But in the end, you've got to have a real belief in what it is that you're doing and why it is you're doing it. If you're going to stand up in front of your community, stand up in front of the nation in the Parliament, then you've got to be confident, and you can only be confident when you're being yourself. And if you're trying to dress like someone else, act like someone else, fit some sort of mould which isn't who you are, I don't think that you can effectively do your job. Probably the question which, when I go and visit schools, you get asked, guaranteed every visit, does everyone that go into Parliament want to be Prime Minister one day? And the answer to that question from my point of view is actually a definite no. I'd like at some point to, I guess, have more work-life balance than Prime Ministers are ever able to have.